Hi guys and welcome to Horologique. You know what? I absolutely love the metal G-Shock 5000D. However, when you look at the price of that one, $550 for a really simple module, it makes me cringe a bit. So here I've got a really simple Casio GShock 5610, which costs around $100, even less sometimes, and I will teach you how to make these into a metal G-Shock for around $50. You will need your base watch, your base 5600 G-Shock, square G-Shock or 5610 square G-Shock, a little module that comes courtesy of our Chinese friends in AliExpress, costing around $50, your two hands and around 15 minutes of your time ahead of you. And in the end, you will get your metal G-Shock for only $50. You want to see how it's made? Let's go check that right away. But before all that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. It does really help me a lot if you do, both on the ego and with the algorithm. And of course, all the links to the metal kit on AliExpress and to this watch on Amazon are available on the description below. And now let's proceed to the mod. This is what you will get in the watch box. You will get, in this smaller box, you will get the head of the watch with a little instrument and the spring bar. And as you can see, it's a quick release spring bar, and that is very nice. You will get the tools, so the screwdrivers, two kinds of screwdrivers. You will get the screws as well. And here is the head of the watch. As you can see, G-Shock protection. So that is very good. Not certain that they have the license to put it like that, but okay. On the longer box, you only have the bracelet of the watch. And you also have a small tool to be able to size the bracelet later on. I'll tell you what, let's take the plastic off the head of the watch and the bracelet, and I'll get back to you right away. Here are the elements, and as you can see, very good solidity, very good quality here, quite heavy as well, and it looks very substantial as well. Yeah, very tough looking stainless steel in there for the head of the watch. And the bracelet feels solid as well. Full links, full end links, and solid elements when you deploy that clasp using those double pushers. And you've got 4 levels of micro adjustment, just like with the original G-Shock metal. And here is today's victim. It is important to note that I will be using all the tools provided in the kit, and I'll be telling you if they are any good. We'll start by using the cruciform screwdriver in order to remove the main side screws, and that will later allow us to remove the main protection to the head of the watch. Once the 4 screws are out, I want to use the provided tool to remove the stock silicone bracelet. Now, as we have taken these 4 out, we can now try and remove the head shroud. So here is the naked module, the main core of the watch. It is really important to know that making this mod will not compromise the water resistance or the shock resistance of this watch, as everything is contained within this little module that I'm holding here. Alright, let's start by putting the head in here. It's like I'm making Darth Vader here. Bam! There you go. But here's where I realized that I couldn't operate any of the buttons of the watch, so any of the functionalities, and that I had gotten the wrong kit for the watch. I had gotten the 5600 instead of the 5610. Smart me. I was, however, lucky enough to still have my 5600 that I had previously modded, and I decided to use that in order not to lose the whole video. Here are both modules, and as you can see, they're not the same size or not the same height, so make sure to order the proper metal mod for your type of watch, otherwise it will not work as it did not work for me with the 5610. Luckily everything fit this time with the right module and the right metal mod, so I set out to attach the metal frame to the main module of the watch using the provided screws and not the ones that I had removed first. It wasn't as easy as I had thought, as the provided screwdriver was of pretty bad quality actually. What else could you expect? So my advice, if you've got one that is better quality, make sure to use that, otherwise it will take a bit longer than expected. But know that in the end we eventually got there. It took me about 5 to 7 minutes, let's say, to reattach the module to the shroud. All that was left for me was to attach the bracelet using one of the many quick release spring bars that they provided, and these appeared to be the most easy peasy part of the whole process. However, this really gave me a hard time. It is not as easy as it appears, and it took me around 5 minutes, even more, to set both of these. Just a word of advice here, do not try and use the quick pin to actually insert the pin. Use the provided tool to do so, otherwise you will try and fail as I did. Do yourself a favor and use that provided tool. Just use the quick release pin as is indicated to release, and not to try and put it back, and not to try and pull the bracelet back again. And here it is on the wrist, on my 7-inch wrist. As you can see, everything looks good and beautiful. I'm pretty proud of these. Nice mod. I did not intend to do this at first, as you know, but it looks good, it looks badass. Note, however, that with this mod, those first end links do protrude a bit, as you can see on this shot. Do know that. I believe that it's the same on the actual metal G-Shock, so be aware of that for you guys who've got smaller wrists. But as you can see, so far so good. I am quite happy how these turned out. And with that, let's conclude this video full of plot twists. I did not intend to get what I got in the end, but I am the more happy about it. I really like this mod, it looks very nice. I'm not certain that I would have gotten the same look with the classic G-Shock, but then again, I will still order that one, the 5610, to see how it goes. And if you're curious, you can still go ahead and check that in a future view. In the meantime, I will leave you here with other videos that are sure to interest you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Goodbye.